under any other age level.
continue to adjust it. All right, we are live and ready to go here for JV Lured Eagles versus South St. Paul Packers. Joined by Coach Jeff True here for the first period. JV coming off a overtime loss to Tartan here on Thursday, so they're looking to get back after it. And I think we're down one player, Luke Netchfield, out with a concussion this week.
Two.
Yeah,
we're down one for the health-related incident that you mentioned, and then we have another that's taking ACTs today. So.
Oh, jeez. That's a big test there. Who's that? Who are we missing?
Eli.
Okay, Eli Rouse then.
Can't blame him. You got to get that ACT done.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Nice facility here.
Yeah, so we're in South St. Paul, Doug Woog Arena. If you've been here, you know. If not, it's a great atmosphere here. Done a nice job with it. They got a good setup for us for broadcasting. So looks like Daniel Klingsborn will be playing forward here, number 3, with Jack Fitzgerald and Owen Bruning. Calvin Phillips and Easton Gasner on defense here. Calvin's going to grab that one along the wall, keep it out. They're going to move it in the zone. They're going to go back to Gasner. He just misses it. He's down in the defensive corner, goes up the wall. Bruning there, goes right to Phillips' stick. He's going to get a good jump. He's going to send it up to Fitzgerald just through his feet and isn't able to grab it there. It'll go down for an ice. So we get a line change here. Midge and Cameron out. We got a Rispe, Brummer, and Bobby Fitzgerald. Again, 2 Fitzgerald brothers on the team. So Bobby is the sophomore, Jack's the senior. So we'll be calling them by their first names, Bobby and Jack. And looks like number 30, what number's Anton? I already forgot.
31.
Anton Ackley, 31. Yeah, he's in net for JV today, so we'll need to get after it here. Varsity team, yeah, this Packer player's kind of taking a few extra digs at Anton, and we got a couple of big boys on defense there, Midge and Cameron. They jump on top of the guy, so he's gonna go in after a goalie at their own expense.
That's one thing to recognize early in the game, that their players are going to go hard to the front of the net like that. So our defensemen need to do a good job of boxing out and making sure they're clearing the front of the net for our goalie.
Block shot there by Arispe off the face-off. Fitzgerald's trying to battle his way out. You got to be careful he doesn't get a hook here. It's kind of bouncing around the blue line. Packers keep it in. Cameron back to retrieve. Kind of always hard to know how the JV teams are going to line up. It's always kind of different. Different players missing different times. Ackley's going to go ahead and cover that one. The varsity scores look pretty comparable, so sometimes that translates into the JV. But.
Yeah, looking at some of the varsity scores, yeah, it's hard. I was just talking to one of our parents here that I think it should be a really competitive game. Our 2 teams are probably eerily similar, just based on similar teams that we played this year. South St. Paul beat Two Rivers earlier in the year. I thought Two Rivers was a pretty strong team, good AA school, and so they've been able to be competitive and beat a couple really nice teams. And then I've also seen some odd scores, a little bit like us, where Dodge County beat them 9-0, which makes no sense to me.
I saw they lost to Waseca there too.
Yeah, how do you beat Two Rivers and then lose to Dodge County 9-0? I don't know how that works, but we know how that works from our team and our experience. That some games look a little different than the others. Which team's prepared, which team shows up, which team got off the bus mentally focused. Sometimes with teenagers, that's the difference.
Yeah, you always got injuries and illness. You never know what's going on there, or academic issues or whatever. So we're going to get a face-off just outside of the offensive zone here. Bobby on the draw. He's out with Bruning and Jack. Phillips is going to poke that one into the zone. Before checking here, they're going to go cross ice. Phillips is going to step up. They're going to chip it around him, but Gasner's over there to play the puck. He's going to wheel around. He's trying to find a target here. Comes out in the neutral zone, turnover, coming back the other way. They're just going to chip that one in deep. Gasner's going to go ahead and retrieve that one. Fitzgerald's there now. He's going to go cross ice. Bruning picks it up off his skate. Nice job there. He's going to chip it in, but doesn't quite get enough on it. It kind of bounced over his stick. This is where we got to kind of jump on stuff because they're playing a little sloppy. Phillips grabs that one. He moves it down to Bobby. Bobby tries to put it out front, and that one comes off his stick. So just kind of battling along the sidewall. Comes out to Jack. He's got a little time and space. He's got Bobby right in front. Nice inside-outside move. Loose puck right in the slot.
That was right there.
Owen Bruning was right there, and that goalie reaches over and throws a glove on it. Boy, I thought we were going to get one there. We had the hole in that. So nice move by Jack Fitzgerald. That puck pops out in the slot, and you had Bobby and Owen there, and they just couldn't quite put it in. So we've had a little trouble scoring. Only one goal in the last game. Hopefully we can find a way to get more. So we're going to get a change here. Arispe, Brummer, Klingsporn out. We're going to win that one straight back to Midge. Midge is going to send it through, gets deflected into the corner. Cameron's going to go down, seal the wall there. Brummer's, he gets kind of given, the guy gives him a shot. I don't think he was ready for that. Midge is going to grab that one now. He's going to chip it into the neutral zone. They're coming through here, attacking the zone. One-on-one versus Midge. They're going to throw it in, goes wide of the net. They're going to throw that one at the net. It's going to go behind the rim all the way around, go all the way back down into the Packer, and Klingsporn in on the forecheck. Mishandles the puck here, so Klingsporn gets in and puts a hit on his player. Brummer's there. I think that one's going to go for an ice. It'll come all the way back down into the Packer defensive zone.
Yeah, I was thinking after we had that close opportunity there with Fitzgerald and Bruning with that doorstep chance. When was the last time we started the game with a lead in JV? It's been
actually 2 games ago we had that real quick one. I don't know if you remember,
right.
like right off.
Yeah,
I think you were sick. I think it was that game you
Providence Academy.
Yeah, you were sick. Phillips steps in for a slap shot. Another puck bouncing over a stick there. Coming back the other way, 3-on-1 with Phillips on the back check. Anton's going to deflect that one and put it into the corner. Nice job by him. Good job by Easton Gassner taking that 3-on-1, being pretty good positionally. Max Malloy now along the wall here. Gassner fighting here. He's going to go back to Kelvin. Kind of settles the puck down, but gets tipped up through the middle here. It's going to go down for an ice. Almost look like they got a stick on him there, but... So kind of back and forth here a little bit. We've had the only kind of grade A scoring chance. Shots are 3-2 for the Packers. But otherwise, back and forth. I don't see anything here that tells me this isn't the game we could win. Got to figure out how to put pucks in the net. Face off here to the left of Ackley. Bobby on the draw. He's out with Malloy and Hansen. Comes right back to the D. Good block by Bobby there. That one didn't feel too good. Took it right in the ankles. That one's going to get deflected cross ice by Anton. Malloy's going to chip it up, but it's going to go to their D. Back in on the defenseman, and must have been offsides. I missed it. Coming right out of the zone, so I'm sure that was offsides here. So we got a line change. Cameron Midge back out on D. Midge on left. Cameron on right. He's going to be out with Klingsporn, Fitzgerald, and Bruning. Bruning's right wing on this one. Jack is left. Daniel Klingsporn, number 3 at center. Shot wide of the net. Bruning there with speed. Daniel's going to send that one and tries to thread the needle up to Fitzgerald. Almost kind of got him, but he got tied up there. They're going to dump that one back in. Cameron on the retrieve. He's going to rim that one around. Jack is over there. He's got a little bit of time and space. Would have been good if he would have connected all the way across ice with Bruning. Good sticks here by the boys. Got to stay with it, though. We got to pick up players. Yes, we had bodies there, but nobody's picking guys up, and just a loose puck. They're going to throw it through traffic. I don't think Anton even saw that one. Kind of just goes up over his left shoulder.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a South St. Paul player just all by himself with way too much time and way too much space right in that high slot area. Yeah. Ideally, our strong side, weak side wing, they should be there to help clogging up that dangerous area. Yeah, it didn't look like, the way that Anton reacted, it didn't look like he saw that puck.
This one's going to get dumped down in along the wall here. Battling in neutral zone, gets shipped up and over Gassner. He's back to retrieve. He's going to go back up the wall to Brummer. Brummer's going to try to chip it. It's going to end up on the Packers defenseman's stick. Arispe's there. He's got a little time. He's going to go up just off of Bobby's stick into the neutral zone. They're going to turn that back around, come back in. Brummer makes a hit along the wall. Gassner's going to try to chip that out. We got to get pucks out on our clearing attempts. We do there. Hopefully it doesn't go for an ice. Should wave it off because the ref was in his way. A wrist bait on the forecheck. Forecheck's got to be a little more aggressive too, especially our second guy, kind of coming in late. Gasner's going to go in. He should have stayed with that one. I think he could have kept it in. Comes back to Phillips. Phillips come up to the side wall. Brummer's there. We're seeing to come through with a little bit more control. Phillips is going to grab that one behind the net. He's looking. He's going to go back to his partner here. Yeah, we're gonna have to come out of the zone with more speed than that, or kind of a feed in our wings. We're standing still on the sideboards. They don't have a chance of getting out on those. D got to get our feet moving here. We're going to go D. Gasner's going to grab it. He's got it behind the net. He's going to walk it up, chip it off the wall. Hansen's there. He doesn't get it out, though. Phillips is going to grab it. We're going to take it back behind the net for about the 5th time. He's going to go up the middle to Bobby. Bobby doesn't look like he was quite ready for that one. We're just having trouble getting out of the zone here with some control and speed. Hansen's going to grab it. He's going to throw it back down into the corner. Just off here, going to go right to their D. So at this point, we need to just ice it. Kelvin should skate this one here. He's got some time and space. He's with Hansen 2-on-2. He's coming in. He's going to make a move. He gets in. A bouncing puck gets a shot on net and almost has one there. So nice little move through the legs. He's open right there. Klingsporn is going to try to walk through there, but it gets picked off. Couple decent chances there. Now Klingsporn's going with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's down into the corner here. One thing I've noticed this year is, boy, we really seem to come up against good goalies in JV. That's going to be a glove save for their goalie. I mean, the Tartan goalie was really good. We've seen that more often than not. But in this game, we know Anton's a very good goaltender, and he's going to make this a competitive game. This one's going to be one back, straight back to Cameron. It's going to go to the front of the net, but just misses Bobby. Jackson there now on the forecheck, comes up the wall. Midge does a nice job to keep that one in. Bobby on the forecheck, nice job by Bobby there to get in there quick, be physical. Bruning's there, Fitzgerald's there. Comes up to Cameron. Cameron's going to throw it towards the net, but it gets blocked. Midge is back. Kind of a dangerous play. We need to get back. Checker's back here. Midge is back to retrieve. He's going to reverse it to Cameron. Cameron to Bruning. Comes off his stick. It's out now. Bruning's reaching for it. Chipped out into the Packers bench for a whistle.
You know, one thing I'm noticing, our defensemen are doing a pretty good job of possessing the puck, reversing the play, taking the weak side of the ice, but our forwards are just not ready for the puck. We're really struggling with our forwards getting the puck with any speed, possessing it, and you know, our defensemen positionally are doing everything you would want them to do and ask for, but our forwards need to execute, gain possession of that puck, catch it with a little bit of speed.
Yeah, so we call it puck support, which just means getting open when your teammate has the puck. You're supporting your teammate there. Which they're doing, but a lot of times they seem standing still. So if they come deeper into the D zone and get their feet moving before they get the puck, it would help them quite a bit get out of the zone versus starting from the standstill. Good forecheck here by these three, though. That's a Rispe, Klingsporn, and Brummer. Gasner's going to dump that one back in. Brummer's going to keep it in. They're going to go back in on the forecheck here. That one's going to come back to Phillips. He's got time. He's going to go through to Brummer. That's where we just seem like we're not quite ready, you know, or seeing opportunities when our D get the puck to get going.
Yeah, one thing I know we're trying to work on more in practice is our defensemen using each other. I think, you know, when they go D to D, I feel that's the extent of it. They think D to D one time, get the puck up the ice, and that's even sometimes a lot to ask. But
yeah,
there's no maximum of how many times you can use your defensive partner. Buy a little time, let those forwards get out of the zone, let them reestablish position in the neutral zone. Use your partner. Defensively support one another. Use your partner again. Use your partner again.
Right.
Maintain possession. It's a hard concept and a hard thing to practice because, you know, hockey players want to go north and south.
Right.
They want to get up the ice, and the players that really start to understand it and get it, that's when they're able to slow things down, bring it back a little bit, support one another, and go the opposite direction.
I've definitely seen it more. I can, so it's obvious you guys are working on it. They weren't doing it. I never saw it at the start of the season, but they're definitely seeing it now. So we've seen it quite a bit behind our own net here. I always say, do you want to go through the wall or do you want to go through the door, the open door? So go over the other side. There's fewer opposition players over there. So that one's going to go up into the netting, face off to the right of Anton in our Eagles defensive zone. We're going to get Klingsporn, Bruning, Jack, Fitzgerald, Gasner, Phillips out here. Like to see these guys create some more opportunities, more chances. That's the second time Klinger's gotten tossed out. Now he hasn't been playing a ton of forward, so he's just got to kind of get a feel for the refs here. I don't know if the ref is pump faking him or what. Nice play by Bruning up the middle, chips it in deep. Jackson on the forecheck. Good aggressive forecheck. He's going to walk out with it. He's trying to find somebody. He's going to go up to Phillips. Phillips will be under pressure. He's going to go back down to Jack. Jack's protecting. Nice job getting it out to Bruning there, but just kind of out of his reach, so he can't control it really well. Bouncing puck. Nice try by Jack to hit that out of the air. Phillips there, but it gets chopped deep into our corner. Gasner's there. Nice little tuck back reverse for Phillips. Up to Klingsport. I'd like to see him get his feet moving. Now he's going. He's got good hands. He's got a good shot. Tries to shoot through traffic there. Gets blocked. Bruning's there now. Just missed his pass up to, but Jack's got it. Just kind of bouncing pucks. And we saw this in the Tartan game where, especially with these guys here, they're getting opportunities, but they can't quite get that final chance, that final clear space on that. Nice save by Ackley right there. Great leg save. Phillips is going to chip that one up. It comes back down. Gasner now is going to chip it. Bruning's going to try to bump it to him. He's trying to get his stick on it. Bouncing puck. He's all alone. It keeps coming back to him. He's trying to fight through it. Still got it. Ends up throwing it behind the net into the corner. He's going to be looking for a line change here now, and he's going to get it with the icing by the Packers.
That was probably the best 2 minutes of the first period for your Eagles. They were able to sustain some good forechecking pressure there and got out of our defensive zone pretty harmlessly. Nice pass to our wing. Got up the ice with some speed. Gasner jumped up as a defenseman to support.
Yeah, bouncing puck there right into the Packers goalie.
Shots are, almost evened up. I thought that evened them up. But
yeah, 7-6 right now for the Packers. We just got to score. I mean, we're having trouble scoring. I don't keep track game by game, but we only had one in the last one, and we didn't have too many in the game before that. Get a little bit caught off guard here, so they're going to get in alone. Anton makes one save off his face, the second save off his shoulder, so he's keeping him in here right now. Arispe battling along the wall. Here it's going to pop out. That one gets picked off the other way, but Cameron's there. He's going to try to chip it up the wall. Another puck kind of flipping over the stick. It's going to come out here. Brummer's on his D. He goes stick on stick, and then Anton's going to swallow that one up. So 3:42 left here in the first period. Just a reminder that our score clock is separate than the main clock. And if we get disconnected, which happens as often as not, to go to the home page, keep hitting refresh. Look for whatever the top live event is on the home page. You can try the live tab too. You want whatever the kind of the main live event is there. Another save by Ackley comes right out front. We will continue to try to reconnect. We got pretty good internet, but you never know. We do have a mobile hotspot we'll switch to. We'll switch to our phones if we need to, so keep checking back. Gasner's got to be careful here. It's always dangerous when your defenseman's weaving through the zone under pressure. Anytime you see him making these big S moves through the zone under pressure, it's time to be nervous. We're just having a trouble clearing pucks here too. I mean, we get out of the zone, get down their end, we do well, but we have trouble getting out of our zone. That one's going to come right out front, and what a save by Anton Ackley. Boy, he's keeping him in it right now. That one popped right out front to an open guy, and Anton makes a pretty slick glove save there. So again, our slot protection's got to be a little bit better. He floated in there kind of from nowhere. Anton makes a highlight reel glove save. That was sweet.
Yeah, we had three defenders, our two defensemen and our center, all staring at the puck there. Lost a guy right behind us, and goalie bailed us out there. You know, that's the thing. We were playing, we had a few good minutes of sustained pressure, had a couple scoring opportunities, and you know, now things have kind of gone backwards on us a little bit. But the great thing of having a good goalie back there for you is you can keep this thing close. It's really easy to get down after some sustained pressure, and if they would have scored on one of these 4 or 5 chances that they've had here, you know, they're backbreakers to a team that's finding difficulty in scoring. But Ackley is really standing tall. That was a heck of a save on that glove one there.
Yeah, we just got to figure out how to get out of the zone. If we can figure that out, then we'll be in good shape. All right, coming back the other way, we get it in deep here. Bobby and Bruning on the forecheck. They're going to reverse that. I like seeing Cameron go down the wall there when the guy's got his back turned.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice job to keep that puck in. Another chance here. Jackson dump that one in. Bruning's got that one now. He tries to throw it out front. Nobody really there. It's going to bounce off the side of the net. They're going to send it all the way down for an ice. It's kind of interesting. I mean, we get stuck on the breakout and we keep trying to break out. They get stuck down there and they just ice it.
Yeah.
That's probably the fourth time I've seen that.
You know, the strategy, I suppose, is one that if you're in trouble, just throw the puck down, live to fight another day. But yeah, to your point, that's the 4th or 5th time I've seen a Packer just wing one down for icing, which, hey, it hasn't hurt them yet, so why not?
Arispe is going to try to get that one out front. They're under pressure. Arispe and Klingsborn battling down there. Now he's laying on Arispe's stick. He's going to have to get that. He needs to get that back instead of looking at the ref.
He's got his stick.
He grabbed the wrong stick.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know it. Yeah, Arispe just needs to get off.
That's a penalty for one.
Yeah. Yeah, Phillips should move his feet, draw pressure. Nice job there. Over another missed pass here. Klingsborn's going to grab it. Brummer's got it back now. He's going to chip that one in. Hansen's now in on the forecheck. There's that loose stick down there. That one's going to come down to Klingsborn. It's out front, off the target. Brummer's going to get a chance here, up over the net. He had a chance right out front. Now Hansen's battling back. Comes out to Brummer again, saved by the goalie. Hansen's got it again. He should go out to the point because they're sucked in low. He does now. Phillips has got it there. He's going to mishandle that a little bit. He's got it in his feet, though. He's got to get flipped around. He's trying to keep it in. It does stay in. Almost goes back down. Phillips chips it back down to Brummer. Brummer's going to get his 5th chance. Klingsborn there now. Finally comes out. Gasner has it. That's where I'd like him to take a look back at his partner right there.
That hit the rafter.
Yeah.
How do you not see that?
Yeah, they missed the stick exchange, and then it actually made a loud noise off the rafter, which is 40 feet in the air. So how they don't see that, I don't know. Now it's bounced around in our net. We're going to send it down for an ice this time. So, wow, all kinds of interesting action going on here. 23 seconds left in the period. Shots are 14-7. We've had 3 quality scoring chances, but kind of a tale of 2 goalies right now. So here's Hansen. He's talking to the ref. They finally get their sticks sorted out.
I'm still trying to figure out how they did not see that hit the rafter.
Yeah, I'd like to see the 2 sticks to see how similar they are.
I mean, is this one of those weird rinks where the rafters are in play?
Oh, the other rafter thing.
Remember the old Metrodome? You used to have to play that off the ball would hit the top of the Metrodome and it would actually be in play. Maybe since this is such a traditional, historic venue here, maybe they've adopted some rule that the rafters are in play.
They're going to get a little bit of a chance. Midge does a nice job of just clearing the slot. He just kind of hammers a guy there.
Well, the refs are certainly let him play.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that was bad.
No,
Midge is just
shoulder.
a unit. The guy was half his size. He just stuck him off his feet. All right, so that's the end of the first period. Kind of back and forth. Shots are 14-7 for the Packers. So they got the lead around. It looks like they're going to cut the ice. Okay. So we're going to get a first period ice cut here. That's unusual, but kind of sticks with the theme of unusual ways. Not like that one game we had about a month ago where I saw 5 things in the JV game I'd never seen in 40-some years of hockey. I don't remember what they were, but it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, between the 2 of us, we've been coaching long enough where we could probably put together a pretty good novel.
Yeah,
on the different things we've seen, experienced.
Yeah,
I mean,
sounds like you had an experience last night coming out, or Thursday night coming out of Tartan rank.
Oh,
we don't
boy.
need to get into the
No,
deets.
well, we can get into a little bit of the details. That was an experience. That's another one I'll chalk up to having not experienced before. Apparently, there was a parent, I think, based on the jersey he was wearing. The back nameplate said parent. He and his wife, as I came to find out, decided to confront one of our staff and then in addition one of our players after the varsity game ended, and apparently there was some rather heated exchanges from these parents towards our player and staff member. Honestly, it was a pretty unfortunate situation, but we had some cooler heads that prevailed on our team. We had a couple of parents that helped keep our player and staff member composed. The weird thing was that these individuals left and then they came back and they kind of cornered one of our players and staff member, and I ended up getting half a water bottle chucked at me.
That's what I heard.
That's a first. I've had some parents probably say things to me. I've never had a water bottle thrown at me before. That was a first. Needless to say, I don't want to speak negatively at the Tartan program, because the Tartan coach came up to me after the incident while we were outside and was incredibly apologetic, and it's no reflection on him or his program. He had stated that this family, these parents, were frequent flyers when it comes to issues. Yeah. So needless to say, the Tartan coach, he's a good guy. He's been around the game a long time, and things get heated at times. He understands that, and he was, again, very apologetic for the behaviors of his parents, and all ended well.
Yeah, I think the most surprising thing in the whole exchange, and I heard it secondhand, was that someone threw a half a bottle of water on you, and your only response was to say, okay. So you've really come a long way, Jeff. You've really matured from when I first met you.
Well, when
we used to play men's league tournaments together.
Yeah, I will say, had this been a men's league tournament and I hadn't been wearing my lured apparel and responsible for all these young men, maybe I would have responded a little differently.
Yeah, you would have thrown water back.
Yeah, I mean, to be outside and have a parent throw a water bottle at you is a little bit of an odd deal. It caught me off guard. Maybe that's why I didn't know how to respond. I just simply responded. I just simply responded by looking at him, shaking my head, and I think I said something to the effect
I heard you said okay,
I said okay, I guess that's where we're going.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then I just walked inside.
So you gotta love about hockey, the stories.
Well, so that'll take up a couple of paragraphs in the novel that we at some point sit around a campfire and start writing one day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my uncle, he coached in NHL. There's a famous video out there of him on YouTube. He got a beer dumped on him, and I think in Calgary, and it
was up in Canada. I don't remember where.
They went over him, and a couple players went over the glass, and he got suspended, and he ended up coaching in Calgary as an assistant coach for a year later. Not a year later, but for a year at a later.
Isn't that funny?
Time.
Well, we've been around the game long enough, and you are now parents of high school hockey players, and there's a chance that maybe I'll be a parent of a high school hockey player one day, and I've been around the game long enough, and you see some odd, crazy things every year. There's something different about hockey, and I don't know what it does to bring out some of the crazy, but needless to say, like I said, when we're sitting around a campfire one day and we get our pens and papers out, I think we should start writing down some stories. And
crazy and funny, or funny, crazy, and both. And
I think there's a very gray line between funny and crazy. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned having high school players now. It's funny to listen to them and kind of hear the stories, and it's like, that all sounds familiar. It's just history repeating itself. Hockey players are hockey players. It's some of the same shenanigans. So it's pretty fun community. Good for the boys. Good for the boys to be around the boys and have those friendships and those experiences.
Well, it's one thing that sports can continue to offer in a world that revolves around social media and kind of that instant gratification of checking your phones and Snapchat and Instagram and all of that stuff. The one thing about the locker room and the bus rides and being around your friends, it gives these boys the opportunity to continue to socialize authentically and organically without having to Snapchat their friend.
Right.
And yeah, every now and then you might overhear a conversation that sometimes makes me shake my head. I think quickly back to when I was their age, and probably I was involved in a conversation or two where my coaches probably shook their head a time or two.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the interesting thing is, and I mean, I coached the girls for years. I mean, those bus rides are so valuable for a lot of reasons. Just the team time, you know, sort of encapsulated. But the interesting thing about the girls, I kind of didn't know what to expect going into it. And you coached the Lure girls for a while, but I realized very quickly that, yeah, there's some differences because they're girls, but they're really hockey players. So it's the same, like, weird, funny. I mean, did you experience this weird, funny crap? You're just shaking your head all the time. Some of the stuff they talk about, some of the stuff they do, and just the shenanigans and stuff. They're just hockey. They're more hockey players than girls or boys. It's no different.
No, that's 100% accurate. They're closer than they think. You know, high school age teenagers. You know, boys will kind of. I don't know. You make a comment about a girl or something, and they get all awkward or whatever, but. The hockey locker room, whether it's a girl or a boys locker room, a lot of the same conversations, a lot of the same jokes, a lot of the same little shenanigans go on.
All right. Just a little bit smarter than the boys.
Oh, when you say a little, I would go a little further than that and say quite marginal difference.
Yeah.
No, my few years coaching the girls, it was a great experience. It helped open my eyes to how incredibly athletic and talented some of these girls hockey players are these days. I think about when I was growing up. Now, that was a while ago, but the one girl hockey player in my town, she played with boys all the way through because she had nowhere else to play, and then they finally formed a girls hockey team up in Grand Rapids. But the fact that we have a platform now for these young women to not only do the sport that they love, but thrive in it. You know, the new PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League's been incredibly well received. You know, I'm kind of segueing here into the fact that we're in a rink right now, South St. Paul. They're a historic girls hockey program. Coach Dave Palmquist, him and I went head-to-head a few different times when I was coaching the Lured girls. The last time, thankfully, we got the best of them in the the state quarterfinals. We were at the Excel Center state quarterfinals. We beat South St. Paul in overtime.
Oh, wow, that's a fun one.
Yeah, it was a great experience. But this South St. Paul girls hockey team has historically been just a remarkable program, and some fantastic young women have come out of here and gone on to play at the Division I level. So, yeah, it's a nice little segue there. But
yeah, it looked like they started, we looked at an old photo, but it looked like they started in 94. It's like pretty early for a girls program, and obviously allowed them to build it up. Because when I was coaching at Mayo with the girls from like 2003 to 2004-05 season, we went to state 3 years in a row, but we lost to South St. Paul every year when we played them. I think they won it 2 or 3 of those years. I think they had 4 state tournaments in 5 appearances, 4 state championships in 5 appearances during that time. So they were kind of a powerhouse there for a long time.
Well, he was one of the he was one of the pioneers for girls hockey in the state of Minnesota. Palmquist was.
Oh, okay.
I was looking back here. I don't know where he's at with wins now, but I think he's
there's
at 600.
actually there's a placard on the wall down there. 1,000 games, 600 wins.
I mean,
36 years.
Think about that once.
Yeah.
You know, 1,000 games coached and 600 wins. Quite the pioneer for girls hockey, continuing to evolve and continuing to shape young minds like that for that many years. I've got an incredible amount of respect for him. Interestingly enough, his son is now the head coach of the boys program.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking forward to having a good conversation with him here before the game and talking to him a little bit about his father.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I probably got 1,000 games coaching for 20 years, but it's because I got 2 boys that went through youth hockey and they're playing like 50 games a season. You know? And then you throw in like the summer hockey nowadays, and we go up and play in our summer tournaments, play 10 games in a weekend.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm self-admittedly, I'm very, very poor at keeping track of stats, and especially when it comes to personal stats.
Yeah.
But we had a player recently, Peyton Leslie, who reached the 100 career point mark in our last game. Pretty special moment, really. Looking back at all the good Lure teams that have come through over the years, some of those I was an assistant coach with, and we've had some fantastic players come through that have gone on to play Division I, Division III hockey, high-level juniors, professional hockey, and Peyton's one of only a handful in the last 10 years that have, the last 15 years that have accumulated 100 points total in their career. So a testament to him and his consistency and his ability to show up and compete. And you've watched him now for a season, and he's a goal scorer. I mean, he's a consistent goal scorer,
for sure.
and then that's what he does. He brings that to the team, and so I bring that up because a good friend of ours, Matt Hansel, texted me after that game and said that's pretty cool. And by the way, did you know that you're 4 games away from winning your 100th game? I said,
oh, wow.
No.
Cool.
I mean, I have no idea, but now it's on my radar.
Yeah, let's accomplish that this year.
Yeah,
huh?
well, so I jokingly said, hey, in order to get that means we need to win we need to win the rest of our games and a section game, or we need to at least make a little run in section. So let's accomplish that this year. That'd be cool. I'm not going to bring it up to anybody, because it doesn't mean
you're not going to bring it up.
Coach has ever received any award that his players hasn't earned, and I've thankfully coached some good players and some good teams. It's neat to get closer to that, even though it's only 100 wins when I look at Palmquist and he's got 600.
Right.
As I get closer to that, though, it is a nice little opportunity to reflect on some of the players you've coached and the teams you've coached over the years. So that's kind of cool. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to some good junior varsity hockey. I got to go talk to the boys here.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. See ya. All right. Yeah, and then hopefully I'll be able to, it just reminded me about Peyton Leslie's 100. Hopefully I've got that video of Peyton's 100th goal, so we'll get that on, and maybe at the next break I can load that up, and we'll be able to share that here in the broadcast. All right, we are off here. Second period, down 0-1. Shots are 14-7 for the Packers. I believe I'll be joined by Andy Ackley here now. The coach has gone back down to the locker room. Coming back the other way, Gasner Phillips on D. They're going to get a nice back check by, I think it's Daniel Klingsporn. Nice back check by Daniel to go stick on puck there and be physical. That one ends up in the netting, takes his man into the corner. So you can win hockey games with back checks. This one comes down in the corner behind the net. Gasner's going to grab that, try to soft chip that up. It gets deflected. Kelvin's in now, deflects that one, bouncing around. Comes right up the middle. Nice big save by Ackley. Gets thrown out, doesn't clear the zone though. We got to block shots here. Nice block up in the chest by Gasner. I think it hit him in the hand maybe, up chest high. They're going to throw this one behind the net. We got to get there. A lot of pressure here to start. That one's going to go right up the middle to their defenseman. Bruning's on him. Going to need to find a way to get a puck out of the zone here. Nice cutback. Phillips is there just off his stick, so he just can't quite get organized here. Welcome, Andy, to the broadcast here.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me. Boy, we are right underneath the heat
I
here,
know,
and
it's
it
just
is an actual sauna.
It's baking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
really
all my
is.
coats. I didn't wear a T-shirt today. I wish I had.
Yeah.
I got a long sleeve T-shirt. I'm gonna have to switch to it.
Well, sun's out, guns out.
Yeah,
if you need to
it's-
lose that, you got to lose it.
Yeah, I look like Jason Kelsey up here cheering the team on. No
Yeah,
shirt.
I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but sure.
Nice hit there by Midge. Bobby's in right behind. We're still battling in our zone. We're just having trouble getting out. Kind of name of the game here today. When we get out, good things happen, but we just have a tough time getting out of the zone. Bobby makes a play over to Cameron. Cameron's going to rip it around. Rispy's got to anticipate that and get there. He battles. Just can't get it out of the zone. It's just sitting inside the zone now. Battle back and forth. Ends up back down in our corner. Bobby's there now. Thrown to the front of the net. Part of the problem is we're not the first one to the puck.
Yeah, You got to do what you got to do to get that puck out of your own defensive zone. If you have to take it high off the glass to get it into that neutral zone, you got to do what you got to do.
That one was bouncing around the slot, dangerous. Anton's able to cover it. We're just a little slow getting to loose pucks, and then I think we got to get there quicker and then use some deception to buy some time and space. So face off to the left of Ackley here. That one gets one back to the Packers. They're going to chuck it at the net. Anton's there. It's loose. He's going to cover it up. Nice job by our D. A little bit of extracurriculars there, but they do a nice job. So that's what I like to see from D. I don't like D trying to find the puck. I like D lifting sticks, clearing bodies because they can't score. If you lift their stick, and then let the goalie find that loose puck and cover it.
Yeah, absolutely. As a goalie dad as well, you also like to see that. Lifting sticks, moving bodies, and protecting that goalie.
Finally get the puck in the neutral zone. I guess that's progress, but now we're cycling back in our zone. Malloy's going to mishandle that one. We're just struggling here. Loose out in the neutral zone. Hansen's got it now. We're going to get into the defensive zone for the first, in the offensive zone for the first time, 12 minutes, 30 seconds in. We got to get guys into the zone quicker. Our second and third players are slow to get in the zone. That's going to be a turnover to go the other way. Gasner's got to be careful. He does a nice job of bumping and turning there. If he doesn't turn, he's going to get interference. Phillips is going to come up through the middle. Unable to make that connection. Comes back on his stick. I wish he'd start kind of going here. He's going to make a move through there. So those are plays that are going to help us get out. That's going to be offsides. And we'll get a line change here.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to miss that call.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. Of course, we're up here with eagle eye view right above the blue lines.
Yeah, that's right. I was hoping he was going to kind of move that puck a little bit quicker. It looked like he might have had a wing streaking up the boards here. Holding on to that puck maybe a little bit too long.
Yeah, we just got to get our feet going here. The shots are 17-7 now. I mean, I just don't think this team is that much better than us, but here's a big issue, too, is we're just not forechecking quickly enough.
No.
There goes Bobby, and I like to see Bobby's moving his feet there pretty good. Nice tip there right to Jack Fitzgerald, and it's in the net. So that's the benefit of that good forecheck, that good aggressive forecheck by Bobby. Makes them turn the puck over. I don't know who was on the wall there. Looked like Cameron. He threw it to the net, and Jack was right there for the rebound.
Yep, all alone in front of the net. It happens that quick.
Hey, see Bobby really takes off. Bobby's moving his feet. Cameron's coming down the wall. He throws it to the net. Fitzgerald's there. Tips it and then gets his own rebound, puts it in. So we got a 1-1 game. Nice move by Bobby there. He's going to cut wide, put the shot on net. Rebound comes out to the side of the net. They're going to go up the wall to Midge. Bouncing puck. It bounces through. Bruning is back there backing him up. That was offsides.
Sure was.
And they caught that one.
Yeah.
Scoring for Rochester Lords at 3:10 of the second period. Number 9, Jack Fitzgerald. Assistant number 42, Maxwell Malloy. Fitzgerald from Malloy at 3:10.
So battling along the wall here. Midge, they're going to get through. It's going to be a little bit of a 2-on-1 situation, but Midge is coming back. Goes around there. Bruning tries to get it out. Comes back down in our corner. They're going to throw it out front. Good stick there by Midge to tip it wide. Nice pass up there to Fitzgerald. He's coming in 2-on-2 with Bruning. They got a man coming back right there. Nice connection with Bruning. Bruning can't quite get it on net. Nice escape. He's going to move it behind the net to Jack. Now Bobby's down to retrieve. I almost like to see him go to the point there instead of throwing that back into pressure. 2-on-2 the other way, 3-on-2 the other way. We got a back checker. Nice poke check by Gasner. Bobby's going to throw it to the middle. They're going to come up, back up the other way. A little bit of a one-on-one on the side. He's going to shoot that. Ackley's going to deflect it into the corner. Bouncing puck. We got no wing here off of a long line change. Nice footwork there by Bruning. Arispe is going to poke it, but can't keep going to stay on the breakaway. Goes into Bruning's feet. Bobby can get in there and get this one now. Bruning has to go for a line change. They're going to mishandle it. Just battling along the far wall at the hash mark. Pops out to Brummer. I like how Brummer just one-touched that one.
Yep, absolutely. Get pucks to the net.
Coming the other way now, coming off a line change. Gasner on his man. He's going to bump him wide. We got to be careful because they got a guy out front. He's able to get a stick on him last minute. Reverse, but nobody's there. Phillips is there now. He's going to try to jam that one through. He's going to go back over to Gasner's side. He's got some time and space here. He's going to chip that up to Klingsporn. And that one's going to go into the bench. And we'll get a line change with 9:58 left on the clock.
Yeah, Jeff, I might need a favor from you. Long
Yeah.
story longer here. We had a game today in Urbana Bees that has canceled.
Oh,
Maybe trying to reschedule.
okay.
Looking for a couple of reps. Are you
Yeah.
available? Are you
Yeah, yeah.
busy tomorrow at 9:30 a.m.?
I could probably do it at 9:30 tomorrow. Yeah, let me know if you get it scheduled.
You bet. I will probably know here in the next couple hours. I
Who you guys
appreciate that.
playing?
It'll be Austin.
Okay. Yeah, I ref the Bantam.
Yeah.
Ackley's, Easton Ackley's Bantam B team last night. Here's a fun fact for you. Easton Ackley is Anton Ackley's little brother, goalie and a forward, and Alex Midge's little brother is on the same team, and he's the goalie.
Yeah.
Sam Midge.
We even have one more brother combo there, and AJ Ritter and Axel.
That's right.
Ritter.
Yeah. Axel's on defense, defenseman for that team, and there's a couple other. There's at least 2 or 3 other Lured kids on that team, isn't there?
Yeah, I would say at least 2, 3, maybe
Yeah.
even 4.
This one's bouncing around, comes out to Hansen, puts it, Midge puts it back on net, over the net, comes up the other wall. So now we're getting a little better zone time here, kind of sustain that initial pressure from them. We're about halfway through the second. Now we're keeping pucks in, making it hard for them. This one's going to get sent all the way down, but they got a guy down there. I don't think he's going to be able to turn the corner. That's an ice.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
they're
was
wave it
clearly.
off. You can't wave it off
No.
when their player is the closest one to it. So.
Yeah. No, he could clearly miss that call.
Oh, boy. Not sure about that one. So we're down in our corner. They're going to walk out here, turn and shoot wide of the net. Coming up the far wall here. Bouncing around off of Cameron skates. We got to get going here.
Yeah, sense of urgency. Let's get to that puck.
Yeah, we need a line change. He's going to rip it up the middle here. Bruning's there. He's fighting a guy off, though. We're going to send 3 off, get a line change. They're coming up the other way. They're going to chip it out the far wall on Gassner's side of the ice. They're going to throw it to the middle. That's going to be offsides. They're still offsides. So Gassner's got time to skate here. He should wheel. He sends it up to Fitzgerald just off his stick into the zone. No ice. He's in on the forecheck. Klingsporn's there now. Sends it over to Fitzgerald. No one's out front. Kind of a no-look pass. Was rarely successful. Oh, he had some traffic, but it got blocked there. So Calvin's going to have to get back. He's under pressure. Anton's there. This is probably going to go. I wasn't sure what he was going to do there.
Nor did I. I was actually expecting that to go up the. Oh, there.
Nice bouncing pass just over Jack's stick. He would have been on a. I thought he was going to go off and glass and out, which would be fine as long as he didn't kind of, mishandle it or something.
Well, I think that was a much better read right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Back to that D, and almost had a breakaway out of the deal.
Yeah, that was smart. So 7:36 left. Face-off back down in our end. Shots are 18-8 for the Packers, but after the first 4 minutes here of being kind of pinned in our zone, we've been down in their end quite a bit, and we've created a couple scoring chances. We're going to get out of the zone here, too. Bobby has time and space. 2-on-2 with Arispe. He tries to go through his man, ends up in the corner. He's forechecking. Arispe's there. He's got time. I wish they'd take an extra second to make a better pass instead of just throwing it out there. Off the skates here of Midge and Cameron. They're trying to get a puck to the net. Nice job by Bobby down there to get a stick-on puck. He's battling that one through. Still battling behind the net here. Pops out front.
No,
Bouncing puck out front. Doesn't get out.
that puck can't go into the slot like that.
Yeah.
That's got to go to the boards or to the neutral zone.
Bouncing puck. You got to be careful on the wraparound here. And oof, we got lucky there. It came off his stick because I think Anton was thinking he was going the other way.
Definitely. I think that was number 43. Is that Sam Midge? Or
yeah,
excuse me, Midge?
Alex Midge.
Yeah, Alex Midge. Sam's, get that one. And that Sam Midge is also another brother on that Bantam team. That was a good defensive play right there. I actually think he saved a goal.
All right, we'll get a line change here. Klingsporn. Now, Max has got a chance here. They mishandled the puck, but he's surrounded by 3 Packer players. We're going to be offsides. We're going to check up. We can go back in here now. Got to get a forecheck going. Tries to throw that one to the middle. No one's there, so that's something else we're doing a lot of. We're throwing pucks to the middle, just kind of hoping something good happens. It never really works. Good stick by Gassner there as that player tries to get around him. Puck's in his feet here. Hansen's there. That one gets tipped wide. Bouncing puck, block shot by Phillips there. Just bouncing around, and we're having trouble in puck control. Ackley's, it's a loose puck. It's going to come out. We got to block this shot here. Anton saw that one all the way.
Yeah,
though.
he actually did see that. That was lots of traffic there in front.
Yeah, nice job by the D to kind of clear the guys out there, open that lane up. Anton tracked that puck coming all the way through. 5:59 left. We gotta get going here, create some more chances. I mean, we're at least preventing them from getting like really good scoring chances. Yeah, we're making it pretty difficult for them, even though we're in our zone quite a bit. Nice play by Bobby there. We got to be careful. He's the last man back. Nice play there by the boys. And we just can't make quite in that last play, but some good puck control, good passing to get that puck up to Bruning, and we just can't quite get that final play. That should go for an ice, and that'll come all the way back down.
Yep, nothing wrong with whistle in the second period. Get line
Yeah.
change going.
Yeah, we talk about that long change in the second period since your defensive end is at the opposite end of the ice of your bench. It's always a big factor. Especially in games here where you're spending the majority of the game in your own zone. You know, it's pretty tiring. This is going to create a one-on-one here. We got Bruning coming back with one of their guys. Midge is back on the one-on-one. Their player falls. Midge loses his stick. He needs to go get it. I don't know why we don't need to wave our hands.
Open
Gotta
guy
get
in front
back
of the
into
net
it,
there.
yeah. Bouncing puck wide of the net. Oh, geez, someone got just run over. That was Bobby. I mean, we're doing, other than that first goal, we're doing a pretty good job of clogging things up in the slot. They got some big boys, though. That guy that's there right now is huge.
Yeah, they really do. That was the first thing I noticed when I walked into the building when they were warming up.
But, you know, Midge
size.
and Cameron got good size, too. They're strong.
Yeah, they sure are.
That one's bouncing around. Jack Fitzgerald there. Nice play over to Cameron. Cameron's going to go up. We do a little bit too much of that, too, those passes straight up the ice. They're hard to catch. Fitzgerald's in now. He's got the first goal. He's going to put a shot on net. Big rebound, but it's up in the air over to Bobby. Bobby's going to try to put that one down the corner. He does. Bruning's going in on the forecheck. They're going to get a line change, but Bruning comes up with the puck and gets taken into the wall. Now Rispe does a nice job getting in there with some energy. Good battles here by the boys down low. Rispe and Bruning are still there. Almost should have let that one go. Calvin's got to be careful here.
That worked out.
Gasner's back to back him up, so that's what your partner's got to do for you. Klingsporn's got this one now. I'd like to see him get free here with some time and space. He's got good hands. Nice job by Klingsporn and Rispe coming in here with speed now. He's going to put that one down the corner. Someone's got to drop down in there and grab it. That one must have went off the net. They're going to mishandle that one. It's going to come to Klingsporn. He's going to turn and go back down the wall. Nice move. Must have lost the puck there. Brummer's got to get in there. They're going to rim that around. Gasner's over there. He should put it on net. Oh, boy, we've seen a lot of those shots. Phillips is here. Down to Are you going to mishandle that or just kind of mishandle that one? Boy, I must have seen 6 times where we've kind of whiffed on shots or fumbled shots. Or
You know, the puck, they must have a warm puck. The puck is bouncing around the last minute or two, that whole last shift. I don't know.
Okay, so face off here to the right of the Packers goalie. 3.5 minutes left. They're going to we're going to get a hook. That's going to be the first penalty of the game. So Midge got his stick up on the guy's arm and pulled him off his feet.
Yeah.
Ref blew the whistle before he even touched it.
Yeah, he anticipated that one a little bit, but I think that's a call that's going to be called every time.
Yeah.
You reach for that, not moving your feet, that's probably going to happen.
So Max Malloy's going to go on the bench for a hook. We're going to go on the PK here. Okay, face off here. Fitzgerald on the draw. He's out with Bruning. Midge and Cameron on D. That one gets sent all the way down.
Minor penalty's been assessed to Rochester Lords, number 42.
Oof.
It's aggressive.
Yeah. Well, dangerous for us, too. We don't take another penalty. They're coming in the other way here. They're going to feed it to the middle. Good save by Anton there. He deflects it wide. Got to get it out. Nice play by Fitzgerald there to get some space for himself and send it all the way down. They're back to retrieve. 1.5 minutes left on the penalty here. They're going to miss their pass, but it's going to end up going right to their other guy.
Body on him.
They're coming in now. Cameron's on him. He's going to wheel behind the net. He's coming around with speed. Nice play by them there. They fed one low to the back door, but Anton read it all the way. Makes a nice butterfly save there. They're coming back down with puck control. Minute left on the PK here. They're circling the zone. And he fans on it. Of course, it goes right to their guy. He's going to take a hard angle shot. Got zero chance of going in. Comes up the wall, goes back down the wall. We got to jump on these loose pucks. So
Yeah,
had some opportunities here. Comes right out front. Anton's going to see that one. It's going to go right underneath him.
Yeah. I was just about to say, I'd like to see them be a little bit more aggressive on that penalty kill. They're giving them lots of time.
Yep. Yeah, they got to jump on those. Anytime there's a loose puck, they got to jump on it. You're just letting them make, giving them time and space to pucks, just to let them make a play. The guys open out front.
Yep, and eventually they're going to burn you.
So first penalty of the game. That's going to put us down by a goal here with 1:57 left in the second period. They're going to chip this one down. Goes to Phillips. He's going to chip it up and out. It's going to be offsides if they come in. Now they're out. Back to Phillips. Phillips got to be careful. I don't know why he's going through the middle in his own zone. It goes up the wall every time. He's assuming his partner's open there. He's not.
Yep, dangerous play.
Yeah, you just got to make the safe play. The boards are your best friend.
It's certainly the easiest play.
Gasner there. He's kind of fighting that puck around. Under pressure. Phillips there now. He's going to poke it around his man. Loose puck here. He's got to get inside out on him. Kind of back to being pinned in our own zone again. Yeah, see, it's those chip kind of chuck pucks around plays that we got to make a smarter play in order to get out of the zone.
Yeah, the problem with those, it goes right to the defenseman every single time and ends up with a shot on goal.
We're reaching here. So that one does get chipped out. Brummer's there to try to make a play on it. Now Gasner. He's going to wave it off. It was pretty close to their defender, so coming around the other way here. Coming up the wall. Kelvin's going to send that one back in. Got to get in on the forecheck. Coming back the other way here. 46 seconds. Gasner on his man. Anton's going to make that save. It's going to go right to their guy. We're kind of throwing pucks. We're just going to throw pucks like this one here. It's not going to get out.
He's got a guy. Oh.
It does get through. Klingsporn's there, but he's 1-on-3. Yeah, got to get in, give him some support here. Phillips there, he's going to try to seal. He's got to make a better decision there, too. He's had a couple of those. He's just too aggressive on that pinch. That goes off the outside post.
He at least has got to take the body there. He's got to get a chip on that guy.
Now we got a 2-on-1 here. It just comes off a Klingsporn stick.
Looks like we may have a roughing penalty coming up here. I must not have seen that.
So we're going to go on the power play. 6 seconds left in the period. So it'll be a pretty quick one here before we go into the third period. 6.2 left on the official clock. And we're going to go on the power play. Face-off is lost back here, and that's going to go all the way down. That'll do it for the power play. It'll be 1:53 left on that power play when we come back for the third period. Down 2-1 right now. It looks like they are going to cut the ice between every period for the JV game. So, all right, so we'll take a break. We'll just mention our sponsors here quick. RBC Wealth Management, JMS Group, us.rbcwealthmanagement.com/the JMS Group, and Crenlo, www.engineeredcabs.com. Metronet, metronetbusiness.com, Sound of Media Solutions, soundofmediasolutions.com, Molly Maid at mollymade.com, Fish Lake Wirewood Company, you can find them on Facebook, River Valley Power and Sport at rivervalleypowerandsport.com, And Fireball Fab Metal and Sales, Debbie and Gordy Kirshner, they donated our camera here, so we appreciate that, and thanks for the sponsorship. We appreciate the support of the Lured Eagles Hockey live stream and the boys program. You can always support our program through sponsorship or by donating at Lured Eagles Hockey through Venmo. That's at Lured Eagles Hockey. And then subscribe to our channel. Just go out to the main homepage and click subscribe and help support the team. We're going to take a break here, and we will be back for the third period action. All right, we are back in action here for the third period. Sorry for the little blackout there. I was just going to add Peyton Leslie's 100th goal, so we can have that teed up. We are just getting started for the third period here. Going to give a quick shout out to my niece, Frankie Phillips. She's listening and watching in up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, in Ishpeming, Michigan. So she's watching her cousin, Calvin Phillips, play today. So big shout out and hello to Frankie. Hope you're having a great Saturday. All right, 10 seconds here and we'll get back in the action. Eagles are down 2-1 right now, continuing to battle, making it hard. They're under a lot of pressure here most of this game. Shots are 25-10 for the South St. Paul Packers. But we're going to start the period off on a power play. We got 1:53 left on the power play here. We got Klingsporn, Daniel Klingsporn, number 3 at center. Number 16, Owen Bruning, right wing. Number 9, Jack Fitzgerald, left wing. 19, Calvin Phillips, left D. And 23, Easton Gassner, right D. So need to get some puck control, get set up here. Easton's going to turn away. We're loose puck battles here. Not kind of how we wanted to start off. We're run a bunch of time here, letting them have puck possession. They're going to send that one all the way down. Easton's going to retrieve here. Makes a move. He should wheel up the ice here. He's got some speed. He's got a player right on him. I'd like to see him go into open ice, not into traffic. He's going to dump it off to Bruning. We're in pressure here. We got to support him down low. Nobody's down low to support. So on the power play, once you get in the zone, you want to have a guy on either side. Well, basically, you want the puck here to have 2 options, 2 passing options at all times. That means typically someone's got to get down into the corners. Phillips is going to retrieve it. He's going to send it to Gassner. Gassner's got a little bit of time now, 56 seconds. So we've run a minute off here. And then our passing is a little bit off. So now we are in the zone, but we don't have anyone in here helping. So it's a 3-on-1 in a 5-on-4 situation. This has just kind of been a struggle for the Eagles here, the power play. They don't get a ton of chances to work on it with a lot of these guys being in varsity practice.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of waiting for everybody else to kind of make that play, and
yeah,
somebody's going to have to step up.
Yeah,
Get
I
that
mean,
puck into
these guys
the-
are old enough now. They got to figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
It's just some basic concepts. You know, we had a 5-minute power play in Tartan and ended up getting scored on.
Yeah. First thing here is gain control of the zone.
So that'll do it for the power play. We didn't get any chances off it. It's continuing to be an area of struggle for us. Daniel's going to walk out of the corner here. We tend to actually do better 5-on-5. We did Thursday night too. This one's going to come up the wall. They're going to break out. They're coming the other way. That's going to go off the front of the stick for an ice. Face off here. Battling along the wall. Malloy, Bobby Fitzgerald, 2-on-2. Malloy's there now. This one's going to come up the wall. They're going to chip it out. Gassner back to retrieve. Phillips there too. Phillips is going to grab this one. He's looking. He's got Bobby up the middle. Nice pass there. Bobby's got time. So he's got help. I don't think he saw the help. I'd like to see him kind of kick that puck out wide to Malloy and then drive through the middle of those 2 D, suck them back in the zone, create some space for Malloy to hit that third player coming in or put a shot on that.
Yeah, that was a 3-on-2.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of different options there. Could have maybe drove a little bit more wide, hit that trailer.
This one's going to go down the corner here. They're going to try to throw it up the wall. I wish he would have because it would have been a turnover. This one is going to come to Gassner. He's going to slap shot that, glove save by the Packer goalie. So we really haven't tested him for a while. It's the first time. Going to get a line change here. Klingsporn, Fitzgerald, Bruning, Easton, Gassner, Phillips on D. Comes back to Gassner. He's going to send that in. It's going to go wide. Phillips got to get over there and keep that puck in. He's going to go down low to Fitzgerald. Battle along the wall here. Kind of it's going to pop out to Jack. He's going to get a chance. He had Owen there in the high slot. Would have been
he sure did.
probably better. This is going to come out to Phillips here. Phillips has got the puck. He's going to go over to Gasner. Gasner's going to chip it down in. He needs help.
Yep, there's no help there.
Yeah, can't win a battle 3-on-1.
Nope.
So they're going to come out the other way with speed. Kind of one-on-one on Gasner. He's going to force his man wide. He's going to hit him there. Now Phillips is in on his man. Stick on puck. He's going to poke it off there. It's going to come actually right out to their D now. Good stick there by Fitzgerald. Phillips got time, so he needs to skate here and chip. Well, he's going to skate and dangle here. He's going to be 1-on-4 here. He walked through earlier. That's an interference. That one's going to get sent down. Oh, they're going to call that no ice. It said it went off a stick. I don't know whose stick that went off. It didn't go off of one of our sticks.
No.
A little bit of a mishandle by Cameron there. No, he's holding on to his stick, which this ref can see right here. How does that
It
not,
happens right in front
how
of
does
us.
that not get called? You could see him like grabbing it with his arm. I looked to see if this other ref could see it. He was right there. Rispe's there. He's got time.
Gotta get over that blue line there. Gotta get over that blue
careful
line.
throwing that one into. He's going to get sent back in. Ackley's back to play it. Phillips going to grab it. He's got a little bit of time and space. He's going to send it all the way down. I think he's tired.
Yep.
I think he got trapped out there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of frustration there, not being able to break that puck out. There's just no sense of urgency.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like you said, kind of go back to the basics. There's no race for that puck. There's nobody out there necessarily battling to gain control of that puck.
All right, face off here. I mean, we're right in this game. You know, these guys gotta want to win it here. Midge, nice hit there. Cameron in on his man. Comes up to the point, gets sent back in. Malloy's gonna hit his man. I like that we're being physical. Good slot protection there by Hansen. Good job by Malloy to come back in with his defenseman. So pretty good zone coverage there.
Great D there by Malloy.
Yeah, we're not getting, not necessarily getting a ton of puck possession, but we're playing pretty good D zone. Bobby's going in now. He's been forechecking pretty good today, moving his feet. Hansen now in on the forecheck. Midge is going to dump this one. Tipped just wide of the net by Fitzgerald. His brother Jack's already got one tip-in goal on a play like that off the sidewall. Comes back around. It's going to go for an ice. He's going to wave it off.
Not sure how that gets waved off either.
Battling along the wall here.
Out of way.
Bruning's got it here. He's got a man on him. He had Fitzgerald with him. See, that's where we have trouble just kind of getting to that last point where we can get a decent shot on net or something. We just have trouble with that.
He did have a couple of guys draped all over him.
Looks like they're going to rotate Klingsporn back to D now. I'm guessing with 4D today, they're giving them a little bit of a rest. Nice try by Gasner. Decent hit there as a player went by. So bodies are starting to be thrown around.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to keep his elbows down. He's going to get an elbowing call there. He's going in to make contact. Who's he going to call?
I'm pretty sure he's going to take Easton, number 23.
No, I don't.
Or is he taking them both?
He's going to give.
Yep.
Oh, elbow and an unsportsmanlike. All right, well, that's good. That's going to keep him even here. Should be 5-on-5. Yeah, Easton was going into those hits. Good hits. Just got to kind of keep his elbow tucked in. He was getting up around the face area. 5-on-5 here. Midge Cameron out on D. Brummer, Jack Fitzgerald, and Rispe out here for forwards. You know, that's kind of the other tough part of JV is and we got two guys missing today too, which doesn't help. But you know, it's never the same lines. Every game it's different line combos. A lot of times the line combos change throughout the game, so it's kind of tough to get chemistry and learn your teammates and, you know, get some flow going too with that when that's kind of happening. That's the nature of playing JV. We're going to get another call here. They kind of took Brummer from behind defensive. He's going to call him for a rough. Yeah, kind of came in at him from behind, knocked him down, unsuspecting player. He's going to get him for a rough. So I'd like to be excited about this power play, Andy.
You know what? They're overdue. Let's be excited.
Yeah.
We're doubled up on shots on goal. They have 27 on us. We have 13 on them. Let's see if we can't get a few pucks to the net here. But the biggest thing, I'd like to see them control the puck in the offensive zone. Everything seems to be a little bit forced. It's a power play. Slow down. Make a play.
Yeah, the goal is to get the puck into open space, not to get it to the net. Get in open space, you can set up and make a play, create a good opportunity. So Hansen will take the draw. Malloy, Fitzgerald out. Klingsborn, Phillips on D. It's going to come back. It's going to go right to Phillips. He's going to go down the wall.
Now it's a race. Get to that puck. Get to
Yeah,
that
I
puck.
don't love the rim passes because a lot of times it's right in somebody's skates, Hansen's skates.
Walk.
Calvin's got to get up to the line. He's got to pick that one up. He's too far off the line there, so he didn't quite have time to get that one. Bobby's in to help him. That one gets thrown to the net. Hansen's got to get down there quick and get a stick on that. Well, I mean, that was our best chance on the power play we've had so far. It's only our second power play. Klingsborn has it here. He's got to be careful skating into pressure. It's going to get cycled back down to Phillips. They got a guy coming. He's going to send it to Hansen. He's going to tip it off the wall. Klingsborn does a nice job of jumping in and grabbing that one. He's going to make a hands move there, walk around. He should grab it and escape. Oh, he lost his stick. Oh, that's going to make it tough here. He's got to get that stick and get out of the zone as we come back up the ice. Phillips coming across to Malloy. Malloy's got some time and space. I'd like to see him drive wide. He's got Klingsborn there. He feeds it to him. Now he's got guys out front. Nice play. Nice play there by Klingsborn to Fitzgerald. Chips that one up into the goalie's shoulder there.
Yeah, right idea. Didn't get a lot on that shot, but right idea. And getting it to the net. Good things happen.
So, I mean, that was definitely a better power player. Still got 51 seconds left, so a couple of chances, a couple of decent chances. It comes right back out. No one's there at the net, so that's another one. I don't like them shooting if no one's at the net. It's too easy of a save.
It goes back to that patience. You have patience, right?
Yeah, it's tough for young players. They see that opportunity. That's where if you can go to your partner and give your forwards time to get in front or skate across the line. That one comes off the board. Bruning's, boy, we just are an inch away from having a great scoring chance. If he gets that one, Fitzgerald's open. Oh, Midge does a nice job to knock that one out of the air. He comes back up to the blue line. He's going to dump it in right on net.
Let's get some pressure. Control that
Yeah,
puck.
we got to put
Two
more
on,
pressure
two
on them. Yeah, we're never going to keep the puck in with that kind of pressure. It's too easy to ice it. That's going to do it for the power play. Ackley's going to go all the way down to Bruning. It's going to pop out, come back in the zone. So 6 minutes left in the game here. We need to get one. Comes over to Cameron. Cameron up the wall. Bruning's going to kind of protect and let that one go through. They're going to wave it off. We got to get going on the forecheck. We got a line change here. Someone's got to make something happen. Ooh. Hansen's there, so nice job by him. Gasner's out now. He's going to be careful he doesn't get a trip there. Nice stick by Malloy. He's got time. And there's a hit in the open ice, and I have no idea why they...
Oh.
How does he not call it?
So did he end up with that
No, he's
call?
going to give one to Kelvin for retaliating. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Wow. The guy hit him. He didn't have the puck. He wasn't even part of the play. Right in front of him. I mean, Kelvin's got a no-2 in a one-goal game with 5.5 minutes left. It's not a great time to take a penalty, even though even though something like that happens. You just got to control your emotions there, but I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's a little easier said than done, controlling your emotions
Guy just
on a play like that.
drilled him, and he wasn't even in the play.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a trip. He's holding onto his foot.
Over him.
He's holding on. It's like a football tackle. I haven't said much about reffing in these broadcasts, but those last two instances there are about as bad and no calls as I've seen. Good Lord. I've never seen a guy grab a guy's foot and tackle him before.
No way.
No, he's going to call us for another one? Wow. This is unreal.
Yeah.
We're showing the replay right now. Guy comes in. He just bowls him over. He's 7 feet from the puck, and the ref is standing right there, literally right in front of him. And now they're going to call another one on us. We're down by a goal. There's 5 minutes left.
5 on
This
3.
is unreal. This doesn't give me hope for the varsity game. Good grief. Now their guy just took out our goalie, took his stick away. This is unbelievable. They got to get control of this
Sure
game.
what, we have a player down, a South St. Paul player down on the play, pointing to his head.
Huh. Play that replay again. Yeah, we kind of missed it there. The player went right into. I missed the first part of it. The player went into Anton, took his stick right out of his hands. Yeah, pretty tough to play that game when they're able to kind of make those plays and not get called. And if we do anything, we're getting the retaliations.
Especially at this stage of the game, late the third period, down by a goal.
Yeah, it's a tight game. Like, call it both ways.
No,
Keep it even. Don't be a part. Right now, they're being part of the outcome of the game. You know, they're taking away that opportunity at the end for us to get a kind of a push for that last goal. So they're winding up. We got a challenge in front of us here. 48 seconds left on the first penalty to Phillips. 1:13 left on the second penalty to Gassner. They're on a 5-on-3 here. The only thing we could hope maybe is they give us a power play at the end. Good stick by
Nice
Fitzgerald
stick.
there.
Nice stick.
Tips it through. 30 seconds left on the first penalty. One-timer. Anton's there. Makes a save. Nice clear by Fitzgerald.
Might have been a couple of saves there, actually.
And it's 2 of our D in the box. We've got two forwards. Both, fortunately, we got forwards with D experience. So Bobby Fitzgerald and Daniel Klingsporn are out. 15 seconds left. Kelvins have to get out of the box and get in the zone quick. Coming across. Bobby's got to get out and challenge
tough.
this. Yeah. Bobby's got to get out and challenge it. He can't just tie his guy up. You got to make it hard for him.
Yeah, that's tough. 5-on-3, though.
Yeah.
Pick your poison on
It's a
that
tough game, Andy. They
Yeah,
got to figure it
sure
out,
is.
right?
Well, you got 3 minutes and 33 seconds to do it and a man down.
Yeah, 5 seconds left on the first penalty, 32 on the second. Kelvin needs to get out of the box and get in the zone and get inside out as soon as possible. Shot, save, Anton, rebound. Kelvin just crushed the guy. I don't know what he's doing.
Here.
He's got to be smarter. I don't know. They're going to call another penalty on us. Kelvin's going right back in the box. He's just going to, I mean, he took a run at a guy there as he's chopping at the goalie.
As a goalie, Dad, I can appreciate that, but I'm going to be honest with you, I did not see it.
So he got tripped as he was coming in. And he just comes through in the scramble, and he hits a guy in the scramble. So we're going to go back down 5-on-2, and unfortunately, it's going to take us almost all the way down to the end of the game. But Kelvin's going to have to learn to play smarter in these situations. Now Gassner's back out. So now we really got to be thinking about offense here, even though we're short a guy for another minute 30. You know, so we're going to have about a minute 20 of 5-on-5 time, you know, but we got to look for an opportunity to get down the ice on offense. That's if Kelvin can come out of the box and stay out of the box for a minute 20. Shot high, hard, wide. Bruning's got to go. Bruning's got to go. Yeah, we're just not getting to these pucks quick enough. This one's going to come up high. Shot, trickles through, goal. Well, it's unfortunate that the game isn't decided by the players, but I guess that sometimes happens. I mean, I usually try to give the refs a break, but it's pretty one-sided. I mean, some pretty egregious fouls here by the Packers team that right in front of the refs too. It's pretty tough. Makes it pretty tough. You know, it kind of takes it out of the hands of the kids. And so lots of time left here.
Third period. Number 15, Noah Elton.
Klingsporn's going to turn away. Put that one back down and low. One of our guys got taken out in the high slot here.
5.
2 minutes left in the game.
Body.
Comes back to Klingsborn. He's going to ice that.
Minute 44 left in the third, down 3-1. Shots on goal. South St. Paul has 33. Luard Eagles have 15.
Yeah, there's time here. They got to get it deep. Loose puck out front. Malloy is there. He's coming up weird with speed. He's going to chip that in. We got to get on the forecheck.
Yep.
This is where we got to have a sense of urgency. As you can see, we just give him a little bit too much time and space. Cameron's going to come. We got to be super aggressive on our pinchers. That's going to go right to Hansen. He's going to fire it wide of the net. We do get the goalie out. We're able to keep it in. Gets down into the corner. Fitzgerald's there. He needs to be a little bit patient. Got to have more than one guy. It's a 6-on-5, so we have to outnumber them here. We should have another guy kind of even close to these two.
Number two guys on that
Yeah,
puck
yeah.
all
So
the time.
we got Hansen out wide here. That should be down low in the play. He's not part of the play, and he's not going to help him keep the puck in. Oh, that one just did not get a good bounce there. That one kind of like caught the goalie off guard almost.
That was an interesting play.
Almost went in.
That goes for an icing. Going to be back in our offensive zone. 46 seconds left.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get a bounce there. So we're going to start with the goalie out. That one gets deflected. Boy, it bounces right to him. Calvin bounces around, but it goes right to their guy. We got to get back. Our guys aren't even coming back. Goal, a little save by Gasner there. Nice skate save. Yeah, our guys got to get back. We got to get going north-south here.
Oh, you have a guy on the
Klingsborn's
blue
got a
line.
guy.
There you go.
Yep. Oh,
Deep.
I mean, we had two guys going, too. They're going to mishandle it. Nobody's there. Phillips has got to get it in his skates. He's going to go over to... Nice job by Fitzgerald. He's got to get a quick goal here, and he does.
Wow.
They just ran a second and a half off the clock
really
after
did.
that went in.
Yeah, I would put that at about the 10 and a half
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm always watching on those as soon as the goal is scored to look at the clock. But great shot by Fitzgerald there.
Sure was. Looks like the Luard Eagles will be taking a timeout here to rethink things.
Yeah, I mean, 9 seconds, it definitely can be done. They're going to have to push that puck forward, put a couple guys, or almost 3 guys. I'd put 1D back on the blue line. I'd put a center at the faceoff dot, 3 guys on his, if he's a lefty, put 3 guys to his right. Have 1 go in and get the puck. The other 2 go forward and try to grab it. Pretty tough with 9 seconds. We did it once, Pee Wee District tournament. We scored 3 goals in like 43 seconds.
Yeah,
Were you in that game?
No, but that stuff definitely does happen.
Yeah. And that's kind of what we did. We won a draw. We dumped it in the corner. Our fastest player went down and grabbed the puck and put it out front. Scored with a half second left. So Fitzgerald with his second goal. Real nice shot. Fitzgerald from Phillips. You know, that's where they don't call 3 penalties on us with 5 minutes left. We have a chance here, so. Love the old school organ music.
Boy.
Too bad they don't have a actual organ in the rink. That'd be amazing.
I can tell you, Sioux City USHL team does have an old
Do they have one?
organist.
Someone that plays it? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
At least they used to.
So this is completely almost opposite of what I would have done. I don't
It
know.
did look like he tried to push it through.
I don't know why we had 3 guys in the blue, and I'd be curious to see the play. There are lots of different plays you can run there, but. So, unfortunately, another 1-goal loss for the Luard Eagles. Seems like we've had a ton of those at JV this year. I usually don't say too much about refs since I've been reffing, but boy, that's pretty tough to watch a guy get foot tackled. And then no call, and then they put us in the penalty box 3 times. I mean, not necessarily smart penalties by Phillips with 5 minutes left, but
Yeah, the thing that got me
pretty one-sided.
The thing that got me is that there was 2 5-on-3s. They put
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
consecutively
Yeah.
must have been 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 calls there.
I mean, we have video of the
Yeah.
one where he gets run over by a guy, and he's
Yeah.
not even, he doesn't even have he's 10 feet from the puck, and the ref is standing there watching. That's pretty tough, but you can't control the refs. I always tell my boys, like, you can't put yourself in a situation where the refs can decide the game. So if you're winning by 2 goals, 3 goals, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you just got to find a way to
story.
put more pucks in the net. You know, we're putting 1, 2 goals in a game. It's just not enough.
No.
All right, we are going to recognize our sponsors here, and then we'll be flipping over to the varsity game. They'll be up next. So appreciate our sponsors, RBC Wealth Management, JMS Group, Crenlo, MetroNet Business, Sound and Media Solutions, Fish Lake Firewood Company, Molly Maid, River Valley Power and Sport, and Fireball Fabs. We appreciate the sponsorship. Please click to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back. We'll be going